The earth is more than just a place to live. The earth, a permanent tattoo on the collective skin of me and you. The earth, a testament to itself. In and of itself, the earth is something else, beyond itself, out of this world, unearthly, ungodly, and oddly enough, the earth erupts daily. Volcanic explosions, ashes, erosion, massive explosion, high tide, low tide, the earth and the moon, push, pull, like a door. The earth is less, the earth is more. The earth, once more, the uneven score between me and the seashore. The earth is a PBS special. The earth is an intergalactic bum, hitching rides on orbits that orbit the sun. The earth is work, the earth is fun, the earth is one. Big round planet, earthly, heavenly, an interplanetary exchange of ideas and energy. Let it be. The earth is eye contact, face-to-face conversation.
How you living?
Brand new, brand spanking new, dealt a new hand, feeling like a brand new man on the top of a hill, looking over the old land that I once ran from. But now I stand as one. Stand up, stand tall, stand still, stand above. I'm like this close to understanding love. Fizzle or sizzle, regret or forget, persist or resist. This is the best feeling yet. Clarity. It becomes clear as it gets near. No longer critical, strong stride, arrive at the pinnacle, the peak. See, I've been given a little bit of a peek at the future, and now the incline doesn't seem that steep. Close enough to see its texture, tough texture, tough. I put a solid scuff on the...
Yo, what's up? This is Merlyno up in Renda Writer's art studio. Our Renda Writer is a poet. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just an inspirational individual that's about to tell you about his travels from New York to Florida, for how he got his first CD, to his second CD, to his art here on the wall, everything that is positive, from You Can to Words and Lust. There was one that actually being grateful. We are going to be inspired by Renda Writer. So he's going to give you all the information. Look him up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or you can even call him on his phone, because he'll give you his number. So let's hear a little bit about Renda, how he got here and where he's going, what his travel plans are, and what inspires him, from like the business leaders to just motivational speakers to other poets. You gotta learn a lot from this guy. I know I have, and you enjoy it. Renda Writer here on How You Living, Merlyno, Black Diamond Studios, 219 East Hanover. You can't fuck with this. What's up?
And this is a permanent one. I'm on the brink of something big, something huge, gigantic, romantic, planted in fertile soil. Something too big to wrap my arms around. I think I finally found oil. Loyal to change. Life is more than a game. Life's a bitch. Well, some people say this, but life is what you make it, so face it, embrace it, and make the positive switch. I realized this and I thought of this new poem, a brand new poem. But foolish of me to think that even ink could properly convey what I say and I think, so I never even wrote this poem down. No longer down, no longer broken down, no longer in the background. Feeling used used to be true, feeling abused used to be true. I used to feel used, but now I feel brand new. I said I used to feel used, but now I feel brand new. Kind of a wake-up call. You know, we're talking about doubt and stuff.
Yeah.
Between alternate realities. Gradually shift.
Doubt stuff.
Yeah, doubt will hit you. Doubt definitely will hit you. Doubt has hit me before many times. But it's just about picking yourself up constantly. Gradually shifting through time. Well, my advice to any artist that has any degree of doubt anywhere in their mind is this, plain and simple. Get over it. But how you get over it is up to you. You know, how I get over my little momentary feelings of doubt, I do it. What's the alternative? You know what I mean? Like, what's the alternative, really? For whatever we're talking about, whatever it is you want to do. in a sense, in an exact, you know, life is awesome. So you just gotta roll with it, roll with the punches, realize that life is not perfect. So if you're gonna go on living, then give your life meaning. And to an artist, that's exactly what they do. You know, the whole point of doing art is to give meaning to their own life and the lives of others. So when I feel down, I just make more art, and I immerse myself in things that motivate me or inspire me.
I guess in terms of what influences me to write, the answer would literally be everything. Literally everything in my life can serve as inspiration to write. But my earliest inspiration just to be a writer, to start writing, was hip-hop. I grew up listening to a lot of hip-hop, like so-called golden era hip-hop, late 80s and early 90s stuff, a lot of New York hip-hop, especially since that was where I was from. But yeah, just being a kid, growing up on hip-hop, and liking the genre because of the lyrics, that's what got me into writing my own stuff. So I always had this kind of like theory that if you listen to enough hip-hop, you're gonna eventually start to try and write your own lyrics. Now you may or may not take it serious, and you may or may not want to become a rapper or whatever, but I just think that if you listen to really great lyricists over and over, eventually you're gonna be curious about how you can manipulate the word yourself. So you'll start to write stuff. So I did, and I didn't take it very serious at first. It was just kind of jotting stuff in a notebook. But then I grew and grew, and I took it a lot more serious, and then I kind of found my voice, so to speak, when I discovered, you know, the genre of spoken word, and especially when I started to see a lot of the spoken word artists that were similar to me, were very influenced by hip-hop. Artists like Black Ice and different people that were on Def Poetry Jam, Steve Coleman, people like that. I saw, okay, so this spoken word genre is a place where hip-hop heads and fans of the written word and fans of the spoken word, it's a place where they could fit in. So I fit in. You know, they say get in where you fit in. So that's where I belong, in the spoken word community.
Smooth surface of fear. Now what must I do? I must persevere and claim what's mine. 2 steps at a time, 1 step away. But even one successful day can push the stress away. It's a plan that's well executed, a fact that's never refuted. Whatever's clever, I'm forever rooted in a good mood. Now how did I do it? Well, I learned that life is a lesson. It's a collection of lessons to learn from. And the first lesson that I learned is that learning is never done. And this is a permanent one.
I think in my head, live in my head, make hate in my heart, make art in my head. I said to my head, stay way ahead, race for the bread, change lanes at the red. I said what I felt what I said it all now, so I know it's all set.
I got so much stuff to do. I said to myself, it's all up to you. I said to myself, I've got to pull through.
Reason, but this one clearly stands out from the rest. And the story behind this is a pretty interesting one. I was in a relationship for about a year, and I walked into this art supply store one day, and I saw this big white piece of poster board, and I bought it, and I bought a blue Sharpie, and I just kind of got it in my head that I really needed to write in order to like feel better. So I just bought this white poster board, I bought the blue marker, and then I went to like this little Mexican restaurant that was a few doors down, and they had outdoor tables, and I just sat down at one of the tables, and I plopped this big white poster board, I plopped it down on the table, and I just started writing, and I just kind of told myself, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna start at the upper left corner, and I'm gonna write until I fill up this entire thing, and I'm not gonna stop or do anything else until I finish filling up the whole thing. And as I sat down to start, and I kind of was gathering my thoughts, I was like, you know, I'm just going to write about love. It all contain the word love or say something about love. And so that's exactly what I did. And it took me about 7 hours of non-stop writing, and this was all completely off the top of the head. I didn't get up to eat, to drink, or to pee. I just wrote. And by the time I was done, my hand was killing me, but I finished it up and I signed it, Renda Writer 2011. So it's kind of a, you know, one of my older pieces. But then I didn't really know how to get it. Sometimes they just call it love. But I'll read you like some of it, you know, to give you a taste.
It's hard to juggle life and love, but when you find the right love, everything falls into place. Love produces a buzzing sound. It hovers around in the season of love, giving lovers a reason to love. Every time we speak of love, we speak it into existence and manifest it. You can put it to the test and test it, and it will always pass. Love will always last. Loving someone will wake you up to a whole new reality. God is love. Love is real. Love hurts. Love is an explosion and an expression, a label and a lesson. Sprinkle love on top of anything and make it taste better. Love is edible. Love is incredible. Love is a bond. It binds us together. Love happens without warning. Love is the act of absorbing. Love is everything you want it to be. Love is a beautiful yellow butterfly sailing over the traffic. So that's just a piece of it. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite pieces of art. And it's for sale. And I also make prints too. I've sold a few prints. So if you're interested in a print, they're $60. And I can mail it to you. You can pay me through PayPal. But you can contact me, Renda Writer at yahoo.com or Facebook/Renda Writer is alive. And just contact me there and tell me that you're interested in the Big Love piece, and I can send you a print for $60. And the original I'm selling for $2,000. So if you're really a baller, this is yours.
And it's worth it because it's very deep. It's very deep. Yeah, man.
The earth is in a lot of trouble right now. The earth hurts Atlas's shoulder. An open book. The earth is a blank stare, a bold look, a quick glance, a big game of chance. Harness, embrace, enhance.
Yo, I'm at Renda Writer's apartment. It's full of art. Everywhere you see is just some type of positive message on the art. So like, it's quite awesome to see it, you know, and to.
The earth rotates and revolves. The earth constantly evolves. The earth is everything and anything, really truly human. The earth is you and me. The earth is more than just humans. The earth is animals. The earth is amphibians and reptiles and mammals and birds and fish. The earth is all of this. The earth is all of this, a mix on a big fat dish. This is the earth.
It feels like I'm on the brink of something big, something huge, gigantic, romantic, planted in fertile soil. Something too big to wrap my arms around. I think I finally found oil. Loyal to change. Life is more than a game. Life's a bitch. Yeah, face it, embrace it, and make the positive switch. See, I realized this, and I thought of this poem, a brand new poem. But foolish of me to think that even ink could properly convey what I say and I think. So I never even wrote this poem down. No longer down, no longer in the background, no longer broken down. Feeling used to be true. Feeling abused used to be true. I used to feel used, but now I feel brand new. I said I used to feel used, but now I feel brand new.
Word.
So that's that.
Renda Writer.
Boom.
Laying it.